I'll show you how you can turn $100 into $100,000 by rug pulling meme coins. Now, what is that term? Rug pulling. Basically, with how meme coin works is that a lot of people buy into meme coins, right? And then the market value gains and gains and gains and gains, right? And one day, someone who owns a lot of the assets or owns a lot of the value of the meme coin will suddenly sell off all of their assets, and then that's it. The value of the coin will plummet down because someone who owns a lot of the value just sold off all of their assets, and now suddenly one person gets out rich, and while the all of the other will leave poor. Right now, if you want to be the one to rock pull, you will need to sort of gamble, right? And there is a term I like to use when we're talking about the gambling, right? The house always wins. Remember that. The house always wins. Now, in terms of doing meme coins and all of the crypto stuff, for example, here, this is Pepe coins, which I consider a meme coin. You can see it used to have a really high value here, right? And then something happened, and then it fell down. But then it sort of gains its value back, but now it's on the decline, and it's now on the red as well. So when you want to rug pull, you're not only fighting against the house, you're also fighting against the house and all of its compliances. Because obviously, meme coins are not owned by one single person, it's owned by an entity, right? And those entities could be multiple persons. Now, the way that you could win is purely solely based on luck. If, for example, you find a coin, a meme coin that just released, the second it released, and you bought into it when the price is really low, like here, and you sold off right up here when it's at its peak, then you could turn your $100 into a $100,000, right? But that's a lot of chain of actions that's very unlikely, right? It's because you first off need to be in the right situation at the right time where you could find the coins low, and then you need to find yourself in the right time and the right situation to sell it high as well. Now, it's very hard to predict when and where unless you have insider knowledge. Now, if you have insider knowledge, then of course it'll be easier, but that's basically like being the gambling. Like if you used to be the gambler, if you have insider knowledges, then you basically become the house, right? You become the house and all of its compliances. So unless you're really lucky and unless you're an insider, right? You need to be really lucky to be able to turn your $100 into $100,000, which is by buying low, selling high. So you need to monitor the market really closely. When and where a meme coin might appear, when it's gonna be at its peak, when it's gonna be dropping, but all of those are very hard to predict. And I want you to be very cautious about what you do with your money and who you choose to support, because some of these meme coins stand for really bad people, right? So again, you need to buy low and sell high, but be very cautious. If you even sold at the wrong time, you could be buying at around this price and then you could be selling at this price. You're losing a lot of money, but of course, high risk, high reward. If you buy low, you sell high at the right time, then you win. You turn your $100 into a $100,000 income. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider liking and subscribing.